Hey guys, what's up? McQuatch here, back with another video. Um, Today we're gonna be doing a story time about my first time tripping on acid, which was coincidentally also the one time my friend almost died while he was also tripping. And yeah, it's a pretty crazy story. Like one of my friends like dipped. He was like, "Nah, I'm not doing this." But yeah, so let's jump straight into it. So it was about like last year in like summer, like June, somewhere around there. And like a bunch of my friends came over to my place. Like, so basically, we were coming home from school. We had like a half day. So we left school at like 12:30, like 12:45. And so we dropped tabs like on our way to the train from school. And it was my first time dropping. My other two friends, they did it like twice or three times before, and then like three of my other friends were just coming over basically to trips with us. So we dropped at like 12:45, and the tab started kicking in at like 1:30 p.m. Right, so we dropped like 12:45 p.m. Tab started kicking in like 1:30 p.m. And yeah, so we're on the train. I'm starting to feel a little bit like we're already like a stop or two away from my crib, and um, my friend's like he's already like bugging out. Like I'm like, yo, like my mom's gonna start tripping when she sees this. So we get off the train. We go to my house. Like my friend's bugging. I'm like, yo, my house is this way, bro. Like, come on, let's go. So we get to my house. Like we're chilling in my room, or whatever. My mom wasn't home yet. My mom didn't. Yeah, my mom wasn't home yet. So we're just chilling at the crib, whoop de whoop, whatever. So my friend started bugging, and like I was like, "Yo, stop bugging," and we were having like a chill ass time. And then I don't even know, like bunch of stuff happened. Like I was seeing mad stuff. Like the visuals were insane. Um, like all my friends were like, "Yo, this shit's crazy," and like my friends who like were just trip sitting us, they were like laughing. We were all having like a good ass time. And then I was like, "Yo, my mom about to come home like soon," because my mom texted me and she said she was like gonna come home soon because she was about to be done with work, or whatever. So I was like, "Yo, my mom's about to come home soon. Like, what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go? Like, when my mom comes home." So and guys, if you ever do like tags or whatever, don't go outside. Like, stay inside. Like, don't go outside. Like, it's such a bad idea to go outside. If you go outside, something like this or worse will happen to you. Like, almost guaranteed, unless you're like really experienced, or you're like going out to the woods and there's like, no cars, no like trains or anything like that. But anyways, we were like, what are we gonna do? We have to go out. So um I think we left like as my mom came home or before she came home. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we left before she came home because then she would ask where we were going. So we left before she came home. Like we made sure we had everything. We left, and we planned to go to the park to play basketball. Um, like I mean, yeah, we planned to go to like the park. So it was like we should just walk, right? Like we should just walk. And so we just started walking, and then like we walked a couple blocks, and I met this guy, and his name was I forgot what his name was. I have his phone in my name somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was like John or something. But so basically we were walking around like running and stuff, and I was like so tired. Like, I was way too tired for this. So I was like, all right, I'm about to sit down. So I sit down on this bench, and I like meet this guy named John, and he's like, "Oh, he like tired running around with your friends, or whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, like it's a bunch of stuff," and I'm just like tripping, like seeing mad visuals and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, I know how that is," and like we just started talking and conversating. It was like crazy, and so then I'm just like talking to this guy, whoop de woo, whatever, and I'm like, "Oh, what you here for?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just sitting outside waiting for my sister to be done with her appointment," and he was like 60, like waiting for his sister who's also like 60 or something. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." And he was like, "Yeah," and he just started giving me like a whole life story about how like all the stuff he's been through, like how he was like a NATO vet, like from World War II and stuff. I was like, "Yo, that's crazy." And he was like, "Yeah, we do all of this." And then like apparently like we were sitting outside the building like that his mom used to live in, and his like mom like died like 2 blocks down, and like it was just a bunch of crazy stuff. And then like and then like half an hour goes by, and like my friends come back because they like kept walking, and I'm pretty sure like um they like realized it wasn't coming, but they were also like trip sitting like my friends. We'll call them like my friends who also dropped. We'll call them Ryan and Justin. So Ryan and Justin were like just bugging out, and like my other friends are just trip sitting and whatever. So half an hour goes by. They like come back. They're like, Nick, what are you doing? And I'm like, bruh. I was like, I don't even know. I'm just tired. And so whatever. They come back for me, and I'm like, I get up and I say bye to John, and then we start walking. And so I go with Justin, one of my other friends, and Justin's like, he's bugging out. Like he's bugging. But like all my friends are with me or whatever, me, Justin, then me, Justin, what I say? Me, Justin, Brian. I think I said Brian. Oh, Ryan. So okay, me, Justin, Ryan. So Ryan, me, Justin, and my other friends. Justin is bugging out. He is bugging. I'm like, yo, this kid is not making it. So we make plans to go to the subway to go to Roosevelt Island to go play basketball instead of walking all the way down because like the park was still like 20 blocks away, and we are like, yo, we're not making it. So we're just gonna go to a train, go to Roosevelt Island. So, so me and Justin are walking, and like the other kids get ahead of us, like Ryan and like the other kids, because they were like, they just started walking faster, and like Justin's bugging. So I'm like, yo, he's bugging out. So he like starts laying on the floor, like staring up the sky, saying he's like mad tired and stuff. And I'm like, yo, he is bugging. I'm like, yo, and I'm tripping too. So I'm like, bro, I gotta dip. Like I'm not like I gotta dip. Like I'm like, yo, I gotta help this fool. Like we gotta like carry this kid out. But so then like I got him up, whatever. Like he got up after he was laying on the floor, and he just bugging out, and he was like, I was like, bro, we gotta go. So like after 5 minutes of like talking to him about like we gotta go, he was like, all right. And then sorry about this part of the video, guys. The of the stream cut out. So yeah. Oh yeah, also guys, I don't really know what this black box on the left is. Like it used to happen every time my stream cut out. So yeah, it like disappears in like a couple seconds, but my bad for that too. Even though I don't really know what it is. We just jumped the turnstile, like all of us, and we were started running to the train because like we heard the train coming. So yeah, we go downstairs, jump the turnstile. Not Austin, sorry. Justin's behind us. Justin jumps the turnstile. He's like bugging out. Like he's right behind us, and we're like, yo, go. So we start running down the stairs. Or no, sorry, we start getting on the escalator, going down the escalator, and Justin, he bugs out. He jumps from the from like, so there's the like floor, like there's the first floor, the escalator going down, and then the platform under. So there's like this little space between the first floor and the escalator. So Justin bugs out, and he jumps from the first floor to the escalator. I'm like, yo, what? So he like instead of he was about to make it, and instead of making it, he goes straight down, like 15 feet head first into the concrete on the platform. And we're like, yo, did that just happen? Like all my friends are shocked. We're stunned. We're like, yo, what? This kid, like I saw all of us, like for the first 5 seconds, thought he was dead. And like we were like, what? Like I was out of my mind, like astonished. So I look down over the escalator and I see him just laying there. So I'm rushing down the escalator, like trying to get to him. Mad people are crowded around him. Like everybody's like wild. And it was so insane. And then my friend Ryan, he's like, bro, I can't do this. I can't do this. And he just dips. Like he goes home. Takes the train and goes home. And I'm like, what? Why are you going home right now? Like you just witnessed your friend. Like the last thing you know about him is that he's dead. And you go and you just dip. You just go home because you can't deal with this. And I'm like, what? So anyways, but like I'm just focused on getting to Justin. And I'm like, yo, gotta get to Justin. So I get to Justin, and he's like laying there, like there's mad people around, and we got mad lucky because there was people, like there was a whole crew of like doctors and nurses and stuff like on the platform, like waiting for the other train. So they rush over, like help him, like position his neck because like he has this big like his there's this big ass bump on his head, and like, he's bugging, like he's just out cold, like so there's like a whole doctors group like trying to like set him up and keep him. Oh yeah, also at this time, guys, bro, Justin, he was like bleeding from his head, like his neck, like they were like positioning his neck so that like, you know, like to keep his head straight, and like he was bleeding from his head, like it was crazy. Um, Ryan just dipped. I'm like, what? And then all my other friends are still here, and we're all just like astounded, trying to keep Austin like calm, alive. And then it was weird as hell because there was some random woman, like she just started crying when she saw my friend Justin on the. Okay, I said Austin. I meant Justin, but you know what I meant. You know, I meant Justin, not Austin. We were trying to keep Justin calm. All right. Like it's just some random woman just starts crying because she sees my friend Justin on the floor, and she was like, oh my god, is he gonna be okay?" And I'm like, "Who is this woman? Like, who are you?" And all my friends are like, "Bro, just calm down." Like she's bugging. So I'm like, "Who is this woman?" But or not my friend. Sorry, like the other like parent, like the other adults, or whatever. And like paramedics are like, "Just calm down." Like she just can't handle it either. So I'm like, "All right, whatever." And so like my friend Justin's on the floor, like they're trying to keep him alive. The paramedics get there in like a little bit, and then they just start like picking up Justin, like put him on with the stretcher. They take him up, and like meanwhile, like the cops show up and they just start asking us questions, like what happened, like who you see, like all this stuff. And like there was a bunch of people, like there was like at least 50 people on that platform just like watching, like seeing what happened. Like um so I ran upstairs, like after the police talked to us and uh you know asked us what happened and stuff. Me and my friends ran upstairs and then took the elevator up to go see my friend Justin, who was in that who's now in the ambulance after they took him from the stretcher. So I go and see uh we were like, yo, we wanted to get an ambulance, like to go with him to the hospital. And they're like, no, like children aren't allowed in the ambulance. So I'm like, what? We can't, like I lit like this is my man's. Like I can't, why can't I go in ambulance? And they're like, no, no children allowed, sorry. But they're like, we're literally going, like the hospital is like 2 blocks away. Like not even like, yeah, the hospital is like maybe 5 blocks away or whatever. It was like really, really close. So we like they put him in the ambulance. So me and my friends start walking to the hospital. And we're like, bro, this like I'm just trying to process like everything that's happening. I'm just like, yo, what? Like, this just happened. Like he almost, like I don't even know if he's gonna make it out alive. Like the last I saw of him was him laying on the platform, just like knocked out cold, like big like bump on his forehead. I'm like, is he dead? Like I knew he was still alive because like he was like moaning and like kind of moving and stuff. I'm like, yo, is he gonna have like a broken neck? Like is he gonna is he gonna really like, be like paralyzed? And so um anyways, so we go to the hospital, we see him. Like he was like out for like 3 hours. His mom came, like just a bunch of stuff happened. And then so we got to the hospital. Yeah. So his mom, like everybody came. Well, yeah, just his mom came. But he was out for like 3 hours. We were just waiting there. Like I was tripping out. I was in the waiting room. I was just looking at the walls, like bugging out. And, like I'm trying to enjoy this, but also I'm like what? Like what just happened? Like I'm really thinking about Austin or Justin. Sorry, I'm thinking about Justin. But at the same time, I'm bugging out like a bunch of stuff. Like I'm trying to process everything, keep my calm, whatever. So all right. So I get through there, and then we see Justin. He comes out after, like, we see Justin finally. He's like, he got like all the wires on him, all like the tubes and stuff, like keeping him alive, like the fluids and stuff. I'm like, yo, Austin, Justin, like, bro, what's up? And he was like, yo, and it was like was dumb funny because like he like didn't know what was going on. Like he was like he was like conscious now, but like all he could say was like, "Yo, my boy Novichenko, my boy Novichenko." Like he's just like laying like on this hospital bed, and all he can say is like, "My boy Novichenko," and I'm like, "Yo, yeah, yeah," and like all my friends like, "Yeah, yeah," and I was like hypey as hell. And then his mom's there and they're like, yeah, is he gonna be fine? Whatever. And like, yeah, so pretty much he stayed in the hospital for the rest of the day. We went back to my crib because like, like we had to leave the hospital anyway. So we go back to my crib and we're like, all right, that's that. Um, like my trip ended at like 12 or 1. I'm back to my crib. Yeah, after we went to my back to my crib, like they dipped. We were just like, all right, get home safe. Like, call me when you get home, stuff like that. And that's pretty much the end. Like, my friend Justin, uh, he got out. Oh yeah, and like I thought he was gonna be paralyzed. Literally, like he got out the next day, and he got out with just like a fractured elbow. Because I'm pretty like apparently he fractured his elbow when he fell, and like a concussion, like a slight concussion. And that's it. Like that's all the injuries he had. And we're like, what? Are you like that's crazy? Like we really thought he was like he really got like mad lucky. Like he got so lucky for what happened to him. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys found it interesting. And yeah, uh, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, comment. You know what's up. Peace.